give a hey. It's so good to be together. It's just so nice. I'm loving the hellos. Oh. Okay. So for anyone who doesn't know, that was Karen Mahali, founder and executive director of the choir. Call to order, please. There will be more time for talking at breaks and afterwards, and come early next week and chat. I love to see it. I'd hate to stop it. My name is Allison Mullen-Stout. I'm the assistant to the director. We have a couple of our creative directors here leading songs this evening, which I'm really excited about. It's an ongoing issue of mine, Joanne. I will attempt to speak slower. Thank you for the reminder. A little bit of our choir culture. We ask everyone to say your name before you speak in case somebody can't see you. We suggest that you also say your pronouns. Mine are she, her. You're welcome to forego that if you prefer. And we also ask everyone to make a donation if you can. There are little pledge cards in your book, but as always, it's what you can, when you can, for the season, per time you come, whatever works for you. We have other announcements which I will make before the break. We will take a break a little after 8. But with that, and then we'll have just a general agenda. We've got Kath Fathers teaching emergency. Then we'll have Marcia Hagan come up and teach It Is Well With My Soul. Take a little break. We'll learn War. We've got a little percussive part going on with War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. And what is it? And then after the break, we will have All Through the Night with Kath and El Derecho de Vivir en Paz with Colleen. We also have opportunities to sing with ensembles if you're interested, so stay tuned for that. Okay, hand it over to Kath. You got the thing? Okay, great. This is Kath Fathers, everyone.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm Pam. I go by she, they pronouns. And we're going to do emergency. Before we have this emergency song, we'll just do a little bit of warming up our voices. So maybe we'll just have a little bit of a breathe in and stretch right up. So as you take a big deep breath, I'd like you to stretch your arms up if you can, whatever works for you. But stretch right up, breathe in. And let them drop. And we'll do one more of those, reaching up. And thanks, Teresa, that's great. We're gonna let's just hum a little bit. Any note you want to, just hum. And as you're humming, just start to chew a little bit, because we need to loosen up our jaws. Move your note. Really get some gum in your mouth and chew it. I know it's difficult with masks, but we really need to get all of our mouths moving for this particular song. And now we're going to do a little bit of sirening. So we'll start on this note, and I'd like you to follow my finger. We'll start with an ooh sound. When I go up, you just want to slide on up, and when I go down, you just slide on down. So we'll start here. Our voices really like that. It's just a nice bit of warm flowing going over our vocal folds. And now we're going to sing just up and down. We're going to do up 5 notes and back down again. We're going to sing the thing that I sometimes do, and I did last week. Lips, teeth, tip of the tongue. Because that's what we're using particularly for this song. So we're going to sing up 5 times and back down again. So lips, 2, 3, 4. Lips, teeth, tip of the tongue. 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 Back down. Lips, teeth, tip of the tongue. 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 When you say teeth, can you smile at me, please? You'll never know. Teeth. I can see those lovely eyes as you go, teeth. Your eyes give it away. Okay, we're going to jump right in because we are trying to cover lots of songs today. The first 3 lines of Emergency we did last time, they're all in unison. We're going to cover all of the harmonies as well today in the next 10 minutes. So, you really need to listen to the parts. The parts are all ready and available for us. Please listen between our rehearsal sessions so that you've got them already and you're not coming to learn them when you come to rehearsals. Because after this, we have 2 Wednesday night rehearsals and 1 Saturday, and then it's the concert. So it's real kind of short, sharp. Everybody do your best to support one another to get those harmonies going. So this song, I'll play through the first 3 phrases, and they are all in unison. 3, 4, 1. I'm sorry, my friends, I didn't want to stop you when you were having such a fine time. Okay, so the way we're going to sing this, I'll give you a 3, 4, 1. I'm sorry, my friends. So fre is open, is closed, and then I'll do that to bring us off. I'll give you a, like this with my hands, that's when you breathe in. 3, 4, 1. I'm sorry, my friends, I didn't want to stop you when you were having such a fine time. Good. Okay, sopranos. But this is an emergency. Your house is all on fire. And if we do not rise up now, all this will turn to ashes. So just as I said last week, those last 2 phrases, we're going to sing like this, and this is for all of us. This is why we really need to learn our parts. And if we do not rise up now, we're really getting louder and louder and louder and singing right into it. And if we do not rise up now, keep getting louder all the way through now, then we cut it off, and then it's really quiet and really clipped. All this will turn to ashes. So not ashes, it's ashes. Okay? Great. Let's do that all together. Sopranos. All of those three phrases. But this is an emergency. 1, 2, 3. But this is an emergency. Your house is all on fire. And if we do not rise up now, all this will turn to ashes. Not ashes, but ashes. Okay, really attack it. You can have a little bit left of it, so it's ashes, but really attack, and then pull right back. Okay, thank you, sopranos. Altos. But this is an emergency. Your house is all on fire. And if we do not rise up now, all this will turn to ashes. Okay, so let's do that, remembering those last two phrases. Let's just do the last two phrases. If we do not rise up, really loud, getting louder, singing right the way through. Now, then off. All this will turn to ashes. Think about whispering the last line. So we're really doing everything over the top so that when we're all singing together, there's an effective sound together, right? That's why we're doing it. So, and if we do not, 3, 4. And if we do not rise up now, all this will turn to ashes, not ashes. Give me ashes. Can you hear you? Yes, really over ashes. Yes, that's better. Thank you. Great. Tenors, your part is written in a strange way on the piece of paper, so I've changed the notes slightly. So you're going to have to remember it. It's part of the first phrase, and then it changes so that you can manage to do it, and then it's actually on the top. On measure 8, the last line, you're singing exactly the same as the altos. All this will turn to ashes. Okay, so that's your last phrase. But this is an emergency. That bit's the same. Your house is all on fire. This is the tricky part that isn't written clearly. And if we do not rise up now, so sing that with me. And if we do not rise up now, all this will turn to ashes. So let's sing that through from the start. It's just that middle, if we do not rise up now, is the bit that you won't be able to find kind of a reference. If you want to come to me afterwards, if you need the notes, I'm happy to write them in. So please come and just get to me in the break and I can add them in. I'm sorry that they weren't in the right place. So, but this is an emergency. 3, 4. But this is an emergency. Your house is all on fire. And if we do not rise up now, all this will turn to ashes. Okay, one more time for you tenors. And remember, sing right through. If we do not rise up now, all this will turn to ashes. But this is an emergency. 3, 4, 1. But this is an emergency. Your house is all on fire. And if we do not rise up now, all this will turn to ashes. Okay, basses.
What line do you want us to all sing the bottom line?
Just always sing the bass line all the way through. But when you get to the last line, so we have to rise up now. I'd like you to go up to that, what is on the tenor line, just in that last phrase. This night will be for fighting, and then don't go back up. So this night will be for, and then stay down in the last 2 notes on the bottom, A, A. So if you just scribble out the bass notes at the beginning of measure 8, scribble out the bass notes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes, then leave those last 2 notes you'll sing. And you'll sing the line above it. So, this night will be for fighting. Or even, this night will be for fighting. Sing.
The rest of it, we just sing the bottom notes.
Yes, bottom note all the way through. Thank you. So, and this is how it sounds. I'm singing the octave above, and you're down there. 3, 4, 1. But this is an emergency. Your house is all on fire. Sorry about that. That's all of the time I've got, but I'm going to take a few more minutes so we can try it together. 3, let's go from the start because the circus arrived. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. But this is an emergency. Your house is all on fire. 3. And if we do not rise up now, all this will turn to ashes. All this will turn to ashes. Yes. Okay. Let's give it a try all together. But you can hear that you really need to just go home and listen, listen, listen. So if you're a little bit lost, just sing and pretend, because that's all part of singing in a choir. And make sure, even if you're going, what am I supposed to be singing? If you're watching me, then we want to really get that effectiveness. If you're shouting, but this is an emergency! That is very loud, isn't it? But this isn't, that's better. But this is an emergency. If you just shout it, don't worry about your harmonies. It's much better that we get the message of this across, which is why we need you to use your mouths and your lips. Okay. I'm going to come here and see if we can do it without any reference. So we'll sing it through all 4 verses and then we'll be done. So 4 verses. The final verse that we have is a half a verse. So if you'll see, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. You sing it all the way through the same way. And then the last, verse 5 is just, and so we have to rise up now. You'll see it at the bottom of the page. When we sing that one, you want to stay loud all the way through. And we're going to slow it down. And so we have to rise up now and form the rebellion. Watching whenever that happens, there's lots of open vowels and then ns or ms. So we're really going to make the most of those as well. Okay, let's go and see. Love. I'm sorry, my friends. I know it's hard to watch me and watch new things and new words and everything, but please do your very best to lift your... There we go. I'm going to lift this up so I can see the words as well. Lift up the music so that you can be watching, because there's lots of direction for it. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, my friends. I didn't want to stop you when you were having such a fine time. But this is an emergency. Your house is all on fire. And if we do not rise up now, all this will turn to ashes. Okay, looking at me? We're going to do all this will turn to ashes. All this will turn to ashes. All this will turn to ashes. Yeah, you're singing the same as the Sopranos. All this will turn to ashes. Yes. Okay. Let's just do, if we do not rise up now, because I really need you to do those 2 things differently, and then I'm not going to stop and I'm going to keep on going. So, and if we do not rise up now, and then we'll go straight to verse 2, but the last 2 phrases, and if we do not rise up now, 3, 4, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we do not, yes, keep going, I love it. Now, and if we, 3, 4, and if we do not rise up now, all this will do to ashes, not ashes, I heard over here. Sopranos are losing right now. 3, 4, 1. I'm sorry, my friend. I didn't want to drown you when you were having such a fine time. But this is an emergency. And we have to rise up now. Okay, that sounds is all very lazy. So if you don't do anything other than do a really short and sharp in your last line, do that. Or we will soon be drowning. Okay. Verse 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. I'm sorry. That we will be arguing. Good. And now we're nearly out of time. But this is an emergency. Nothing for eating. And so we have to rise up now. That's a tough one. It goes, all this night will be for fighting. Do it with me. All this night will be for fighting. Good. Last verse. 3, 4, 1. I'm sorry, my children. I didn't want to frighten you. And this is no story. This is an emergency. Look at me. The leaders have all prayed. Lift up your music. Do we have to rise up now and join the rebellion? And so we have to rise up now and form the rebellion. Okay, we need double the volume. I know it's really hard with masks, so you need nice deep breaths, and you need to really take it seriously, that last thing. So if you go around the house going, just something to remind you to keep those things really, really short and snappy. Okay, thank you everybody. Learn those parts and we will revisit next week. Every single one short, apart from the last 2 words, but it sounds so sloppy right now that I'm just going to say yes, because it won't always be everybody that keeps them really short. Marsha, you're up. Fine. Sing. Great, Marsha. Thank you.
Well prepared, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. In a pocket works. All right. Thank you. All right. I'm trying to think of whether it's easier for us if we talk it first, so that we get the rhythm right.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I'll go through it and do the actual rhythm of how it's supposed to be sang. All right. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well. Okay, see the difference? It is well, it is well with my soul. Okay, then we go into the chorus part, which is, there'll be the sopranos doing, it is well, and we go, it is well. Not it is well, no, it is well with my soul, with my soul. Then strike out those next two lines because they don't go there. The other, it is well with my soul part, it's only one time around, it is well with my soul, with my soul, and we go right into whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. Okay, let's all talk together from the top. 2, 3. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. 1, 2, 3. It is well, background, it is well, dun, 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 with my soul, within my soul. See how it's a call and response there. The sopranos are doing the it is well, and we respond, it is well. With my soul, within my soul. Whatever my lot, dun, 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 thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with, you got it guys, you got it. Okay, we'll run the sopranos, and those of you that remember, you just have to be a little louder for the folks that don't. Okay, and it also helps me to remember. Okay, sopranos. Oh, is it altos or? No, altos start first, don't we? When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sopranos, tenors and basses. So we get the sequencing right. And I'm sorry, sopranos, I forgot all about you guys came after the altos. Okay. We're going to start it again from the top. Altos start in. Here we go. When peace, the river attendeth my way, song. Down to the It Is Well. Sopranos, I might need you. No, I'll do it. We're going to do from the top to the bottom, but I'm going to be the soprano part going, it is well. Then y'all, it is well. Okay. Starting from the top. And if we fumble through it, it's okay, because I am too fumbling through it. Here we go. When peace sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my love thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. See where I'm going with that, guys? So it's what? Okay, tenors and basses, y'all got it. 2, 3. What? It is well with my soul. Got it? Okay.
Everybody on that?
Huh?
You want everybody on the response?
Well, everybody's going to come in eventually, but I was just trying to do just the altos. So, and then we'll go to the chorus. It is well with my soul. Whatever thou hast taught me to say, it is well. I know, that was a lot, huh? Yeah. It is well with my soul, whatever my life thou hast taught me to say is well. I know. Now scratch out that second set of those. Yeah, because it's only one set of the it is well with my soul, whatever. It goes right there and not back to the it is well part. Okay, sopranos that do remember, I take it back. Y'all gotta sing. Because in my head, I'm trying to hear the soprano part and sing the alto in harmony with it. But it's, yeah, multitasking. But it ain't working. So I'm going to start from the top, and we're going to do. How many of y'all actually remember this? Okay, then that takes away what I was going to say next then, which is anybody that knows it, sing it. Okay? And then that way, the ones that don't know it can kind of hear how it goes without me muddling it up. I'm going to start from the top. When peace when sorrows like sea billows roll, 2, 3, 4, and sing. It is well, it is well with my soul, whatever my life that has taught me to say. It is well with my soul again. It is well with my soul, whatever my life thou hast taught me to say. It is well with my soul. All right, same place, it is well, and we'll add on the tenors. I need sopranos and altos to sing so I don't flub the tenor. Okay? 2, 3. It is well. It is well with my soul. Whatever my life thou hast taught me to say. It is well with my soul again. It is well with my soul, with my soul. Whatever my life thou hast taught me to say. It is well with my soul. Okay, let's do all those three together, and then we'll add on the bass after this. 2, 3, 4, sing. 2, 3. It is well. Everybody. Cool beans, like I told you, you know how I operate, y'all. Even if you don't know what you're singing, sing it with enthusiasm and loud, and that way nobody will know you messing up but you. Because that's all that, that look of confidence, like you know what you're doing. Nope, I meant to put that note there. Okay, basses. Either can go or. So whichever is comfortable for the bass line. It is well. With my soul or with my, it's whatever you're comfortable. Okay, because some of them are, this is low. The whole thing is low.
I noticed that.
It's one of those comfortable songs where even if you're in not the best of voices, you can always sing it. All right, basses, you need it again, but I know you got it.
That'd be good.
Huh?
Sure, let's do it one more time.
One more time. Okay. It is well. My life thou hast taught me to say. It is well with my soul. Cool beans. All right. Let's take it from the top and we be through. I think y'all did wonderful. But y'all are high sopranos, so you probably all could do it. But the only problem is when you get to the whatever my lot, just remember it can come all the way back down there. But I don't see why we can't. Let's try it next time. Oh no! Oh no! You know how I roll. You know how I roll. You just want to sing.
How dare you?
I know that's right.
How dare you want to sing?
In the choir rehearsal.
Okay. Momentarily, after some brief announcements, we're going to take a break. 10 minutes. Slow. Okay. During the break, if you are new to the choir, please raise your hand. And someone, please pair off with them and learn a fun fact or two about them. And we will share those fun facts when we come back together. So raise your hand if you're newish, new this season, and someone please buddy with them. I want to see everyone buddied before we break, so you got a buddy? Annegret, and someone buddy, got a buddy? Someone buddy with Becky? You got a buddy, Colleen. Okay, great. So we'll share a fun fact or two when we come back. And we have beautiful posters up here on the piano for the concert, made by Karen Kearney. Thank you. And so please get some, put them places, and if you're going to do that, sign your name and the location you will bring them to up here. For those on Zoom, we will also bring some to Women's Info, 601 Allen Street, if you'd like to collect them there to bring some around. Please spread the word. We have CDs in the back for each part, and those are also online. So if you're on the email list, you should have seen that. If you have not, please talk to me. Yes, question?
Are there postcards, or will there?
There are not postcards, and there will not be any postcards so far as I know. But there are these smaller posters, this size. They could be folded up, but it wouldn't make it very useful. If you would prefer a binder to these folders, there are a few in the back. If you are able to make a donation for it, please do. And if you are not, please take one anyway. And that's all I have for now. Oh yeah, I was going to say it at the end. There will be ensembles for Colleen's song, El Derecho de Vivir and Paz. And there will also be an ensemble for A Beautiful Noise, if anyone would like to join. So rather than the whole adult choir singing behind A Beautiful Noise, which is the teen and young adult song, we're going to have an ensemble. So some people were trying to follow along on Zoom to that song. Don't worry, we won't all have to. It's very simple, but not all of us will do it. So we will tell you more about that at the end. Okay, take 10 minutes. Our new people introducers to raise your hand and tell us a fun fact. Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael. This is Brian Escobar. This is his second rehearsal with the choir. He's originally from Liverpool. And in high school, he played the French horn and the euphonium. I don't know what that is. A kind of tuba. Oh, okay. And he's been playing the piano recently. And I know him originally because he used to work for the Syracuse Peace Council. And he's been doing some organizing lately for the Democratic Socialists of America.
Great. Thank you. And welcome. Glad to have you.
So I am Rosie, she, her, and this is Becky. And Becky is moving to Syracuse in July with her fiance, who's coming here to go to school at ESF. And she works with design on textiles. And is joining us. She did a lot of singing as a kid, but hasn't done as much lately, so.
And you got a dog named Bunny? There we go, there's a fun fact. All right.
Hi, this is Annegret, she, her, and right over there, stand up, is Joanna. And we uncovered many, many connections. One of them is that Joanna and Shauna are connected with each other because their children, Nyasa and Jasper, are dating. Yay! Good people dating each other is always nice. And Joanna works at Smith, which is where I used to work back then. And what else did I find out? I found out that Joanna lives in Fayetteville and very near to one of my friends who is her neighbor and friend, Jim McKeever. So welcome, Joanna. And it's her second time here. So that's great.
Great, thank you. Many of us know and love Nyasa, so it's good to know.
Hi, I'm Diane Swords, she, her, and this is Kara and Juniper. Kara has been in choirs most of her childhood, but this is the first choir she's been to back as an adult. And I actually knew Kara before, but I didn't recognize her when she walked in. She is married to Ben Burdick, who was in the choir, and Ben's sister Molly was in the choir. And Juniper is the granddaughter of John Burdick, who some of us know and were very, very fond of. So we're just really thrilled that the family is continuing with the choir. Welcome.
Thank you. Did we get everyone?
This is Karen. I didn't have a chance to speak with you, but we were talking a little bit. And she said, "I think I'm new because I didn't. You sang here a few years ago, right? Right. So welcome." And she's going to sing in the ensemble for El Derecho de Vivir en Paz.
Karen's been helping out through the pandemic too. So. All right, hand it back to Kath.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Gentle. Okay. I'm not going to use this all the way through. If we can take the mic, is the mic there? We'll take the mic back to Marsha and Colleen at the back. We're going to have a little tryout. Remember last week? We did war. Nobody needs the words. And nobody needs the music, because all we're doing is the chorus bit where you just and all of that stuff, the good stuff like that. So we're going to split down the middle here. So Cliff and Michael, you're on this side, and Ted, thank you. You are on this side. Sorry, Ted, I didn't. Oh yeah, thank you. I'll take my mask off. And this is how we're going to do it. You guys are war. So you go war. And you punch the air. War. Fantastic. And then just from you, 3 claps. Okay, so let's try that. 3, 4. War. Great. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. So let's have the hand movements. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Great. And then we go to the verses. So I'm going to hand over and just, this is, it's, works out. It's just, we'll go through for a couple of minutes. You've got the mic there? Yes? I'm going to switch this off. So let's just... 1, 2, 3, 4. War.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. War.
do, no, thank you. All through the night, from one extreme to the other. Time, as ever, is short. This is a complete opposite from my very keep it short, use your lips and teeth of the other song. This one, you can really indulge and feel all of those lovely warm harmonies coming through. So I'm just going to sing each of the harmonies again. You're going to need to get listening to your parts so that you're really confident. It's especially difficult because we can't sit really close to each other and listen also. So Sopranos, I'm going to assume that you know the melody and that will be sung a few times. So go straight to altos, go through yours once, altos. We'll do the ooh and ah verse. So there isn't an ooh in the first phrase, but that actually comes for the verse 2 and verse 3 starts with an ooh if you want to write that in. So, 2, 3, 4. So it's just that little middle section that you need to pay a little bit of attention to. Tenors. Here's your note. 3, 4. Let's see if we could do the first phrase. So the way that this works, we hum, it says on the back, I think is printed, verse 1, we hum the melody through together. Verse 2, we have oohs and ahs, just like we did. Verse 3, we have the same sort of format, except in place of the ah, you say 4 Welsh words, which I will go through right now, but they're on your recordings. And then verse 4, we sing it through in English. The words are at the bottom. I recommend that you write the words underneath your part so that you can read them more clearly, because it's hard looking down, so apologies that they're there. Let's just go through the first phrase up until we're doing ooh, ah, and then we're going to hold that last note. Because it's really nice, it hangs in the air, and I want you to hear it really clearly. So let's do our first phrase. Sopranos, altos, tenors, basses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Really nice. We had the nice altos here. I'd like to hear the tenors being a little bolder. So the tenors. Let's hear that again one more time. Really warm sounds. If you make a mistake, make it boldly and then we can hear and change it. Altos, sopranos, altos, tenors, basses. And we'll still hold it on that final first phrase note. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop. Great. I'd like to go a little faster than that, so watch over here. I know again you're learning it. The next phrase, exactly the same, except it resolves. So it goes, so let's just do phrase 2. Watching me for the speed. Sopranos, altos, tenors, basses. 1, 2. Tenors, to finish that one. So instead of going up, you hold that note and then you drop down. Great. Let's try this middle section. The only tricky one here is for the altos. Else. Quite straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. All right. Okay. So your R, oh no, your R, that's C, and then you. So the only unusual note is that E flat, and it kind of throws things a little bit. So it's a kind of, once you get to know it, you'll know it, rather than, oh yeah, I didn't get round to just learning that. Let's do the middles, let's do the whole thing, and I will jump in and play your part on the keyboard, or I'll sing it loudly with you. That was really nice. Have I got, like, where are we? 2 minutes? I'd like to teach you how to sing the Welsh for All Through the Night. There's 4 words, and I I've written them, I've done it as phonetically as I could think of, and like you've heard me before, if you've heard me before, you know I get stuck because I say as in, and then I realize you don't say like I do. So is going to be Just say that with me. Don't touch that. That's the sound. So it's and then roll your R's. So good. Heed my words. Great. As in or umbrella. The last word is I've written Norse, as in the Norse people, but I know you would say Norse, with an American accent you say the Norse people. So if you think of the Norse people, but take the out of the middle, then you get the right sound. Norse. Norse. Yes, beautiful. So heed, Norse. Great. It comes whenever the bit comes. So it's verse 2 and 3 to finish. I'm going to try and support wherever I can hear something is needed. Sopranos, altos, tenors, basses. I'm going to ask you to sing this really quietly, but warmly, so you can hear yourself and you start to hear and listen to one another. Imagine the coal miners coming up out of the pit. They would sing their way all the way home. It's the Welsh male voice choir gave them kind of the reason to keep going. So they would sing their way home after being down the pit, and they would have sung this song. One, two, three. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
We're going to sing the words.
All right, so we're just Colleen here. Colleen here, and hi everybody. We're going to do El Derecho de Vivir en Paz, and I
I don't have there's not really music for this because most is in unison, but I do have, if you want the sheet music for just the notes, I can make you copies, so just let me know. Ted, maybe you want that, right? Yeah, so I got you. All right, and so we just have a couple of minutes, we're gonna try to just do the Spanish part, that we all sing together, and maybe do a quick run through, even though the ensemble doesn't know it, but might as well just dive right in, right? All right, so the way the ensemble's going to do the first 2 verses, and then we all come in with the English verse, and then we're going to continue with the Spanish verse. So English first, Spanish, and the bold means the full choir. Then there's Sue Lansing is going to do spoken word part, and then we do the English part again. We do the English translation of the Spanish piece. All right, so let's try it. So repitan, por favor. Repeat after me. Es la paz nuestra canción. And now we'll do it in time. It's kind of 1, 2, 3, right? So es la paz nuestra canción. Great. Everybody good? Es fuego de puro amor. Now try puro. Puro. Not, yeah, puro. Nice. Okay. Es fuego de puro amor. Es palomo, palomar. Olivo del olivar. Es ser canto universal. So try this. Try to keep the O and the U together. Es canto. Try that. Es canto. Es canto uni. Es canto uni. Es canto universal. Yeah, good. Because then this kind of flows in. And sometimes if you're a sighted person looking on the sheet, sometimes you make a little kind of elision thing, kind of like a connector, those two to remember. And then this last line I'm just going to take slow. This is a little bit the trickier part of the Spanish. Cadena. Cadena que. Cadena que hará. Good. Cadena que hará triunfar. Que hará triunfar. Que hará triunfar. Right, but it kind of slides together. Que hará triunfar. Try it. Que hará triunfar. Do I need to repeat that one again?
Yeah, I'm totally confused.
One more time? Okay. I'll do it real slow because I learn better when I do things real slow. Cadena que hará triunfar. Good. Good? All right. El derecho de vivir en paz. Good. Great. So let's start with the la-las first, just to get the melody back in our heads, okay? So it's in, I'm not sure, this is around the key. I think it's la, so la, like that, 2, ready. La, 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 la. Spanish. Es la paz nuestra canción. We're going to take it slow. We're going to go faster, but we'll take it slow. So 1, 2, 3. Es la paz nuestra canción. Es fuego de puro amor. El palomo, palomar. Olivo del olivar. Es el canto universal. Cadena que da triunfar. El derecho de vivir en paz. So, el derecho de vivir en paz. Nice. That's excellent. Good. So is that probably, should we just a little more? Should we probably stop? Oh, it's like 5:06? Oh, okay. So, but that's great. You sounded really good. Any questions?
How do you pronounce the Spanish?
Would you like a bundt cake? No. How do you
How do you pronounce the Spanish, though?
Yeah. Good. So that's just beautiful. And it's really, the one thing I want to say is to focus on the vowels. Vivir. Just say vivir. It's not vivir. You can even cross out the V and put a B. Because it's the B is the consonants, that's a consonant in this vowels. The consonant is very soft. Try it. Vivir. Yeah. I would tell you to look at each other and seduce each other with your lips, but you can't see each other. So, vivir. All right. Okay. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to do a few announcements and some appreciations, because that's how we always end. Does anyone have a community announcement? Anything coming up you want folks to know about? Anything going on?
This is Joanne, she, her, and our band, which is also going to perform at the end of the concert on July 13th, is performing tomorrow night, opening up the first night of Jazz Fest. There's going to be 20 bands in 20 places. It's all free, and it's all the places around Clinton Square. And we're going to be at the Saltine Warrior from 7 to 9. So please come. Downtown is just going to be a wonderful place all weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But tomorrow night, the things are in small venues, and then Friday and Saturday, it's all in Clinton Square on the big stage. So please come. We'd love to see you.
Sounds fun.
Hi, I'm Karen. Saturday at Inner Harbor, there's CNY Pride Festival.
Parade starts at 11.
Every Thursday for the next, 4 weeks? This is Diane. There will be a Zoom conversation about Ukraine, and maybe I could defer to Brian to give more detail.
Yeah, that's going to be every Thursday. It's called Ending the War in Ukraine Thursdays, and it's going to be... How about now?
Slower and louder.
All right, how about now? Every Thursday for about a month, and we'll see how it goes, might go longer. There's going to be a conversation about the war in Ukraine called Ending the War in Ukraine Thursdays. And it's at 6 to about, we might go for till 7:30 at the latest probably, but you can leave anytime. And there's a video you can watch, and then, so we'll watch a video and then just anyone can just respond to it. Anyone can say anything, any of their perspectives, and it's meant as a prompt for conversation. Because there's a lot of different feelings, and we thought, we need to have some conversation so we can think through our different opinions and talk about actions. So anyway, yeah. The Peace Council page has a link to it, so you can find it there.
Thanks for sharing. Any other community announcements? Okay. Choir announcements. We have a physical program again this concert. As such, we have sponsors again with who can put their images in. I already have one volunteer to help make calls to sponsors, folks who have previously supported us. I would love one more person helping. Let me know if you can do that. We also will be putting greetings in, so there are sheets in the back. If you know what that means and you're ready to write one, feel free to take one. If not, I'll explain more next week. Take posters, take CDs to practice. Please make a donation as you can. Any questions about anything, feel free to talk to myself or Karen. What else? I think, oh no, it's gone. It's fine. Hopefully you signed in already. What else? Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So, no, for next week, I know I spoke with people individually, but we will have an ensemble rehearsal for the Victor Jara piece we just did. And so, depending on what rooms we can use, we can either rehearse outside or in here somewhere. So 6:30 next week.
If you'd like to be in the ensemble for the song we just sang, 6:30 next week. And if you would like to be in the ensemble for A Beautiful Noise, so that will be backing up the youth choir, come at 6:15 to practice also here. So 2 ensembles. Let me or Karen know if you can come to the Beautiful Noise ensemble rehearsal. We'd love to have you. Ensemble sponsors, posters, donations, binder, new people sign in. Teens, we desperately need folks who are 13 to 30-ish to sing with the youth choir. There's amazing songs. They're going to be very powerful. We do need another couple voices. So please send them our way if they can. They're meeting at 6:30 on Thursday nights at Women's Information Center in the Westcott neighborhood. So please send people to us to do that. Yes? Yeah, we can set it up. I can at least set it up on my computer even if you can't come. So yes is the answer. Can she tell us which one she wants to be in? If I need to set it up by 6:15 or not. It'll be on that same Zoom link. You can connect to us. Spanish, great. So 6:30, we'll have that set up next week. Great. Appreciations. I appreciate everyone being patient this evening. And I appreciate Wendy setting up the fans every week.
This is Michael, he, him. Appreciate the new people for being here.
New people. Yay. Raise your hand if you've got one.
I appreciate seeing a full room. This looks great. It almost looks like pre-COVID. It's great.
What's your name?
My name is Wendy, she, her, and I appreciate if anybody sees a stray notebook. Mine disappeared into thin air. It's a regular binder, but it has a plastic coating on it. Thank you.
This is Joanne, she and her. I am incredibly grateful that the sound person is going to put the songs on my phone. I spent so much time last night and today trying to figure out how do you get those recordings onto a device. She's doing it. I'm so happy. And I just want to tell everybody else that you can do it. Then you can rehearse to your phone. Thank you.
Airdrop it. Thank you generally to Teresa for so many things. Any other appreciations? Oh, there's an announcement from Zoom.
Commonplace Strawberry Festival, July 2nd.
No more?
I actually have a question. Are the recordings available to download from the website?
The recordings are available to download from a Google Drive folder of which the link has been sent to almost everyone here. So look for that email. It says "Sing with us?" ? That's the headline.
And there's CDs. Anyway, I want to appreciate Allison for dancing around up here and organizing and making announcements. Here, here.
Anyone else?
I'm Carolyn, and I just want to say it was so exhilarating to sit here with a bunch of people who are also singing tonight. I'm a little wilted by now, but it was wonderful, everybody. I'm glad we were here.
But we're wilting together. Any other?
I really want to appreciate Teresa for doing the tech.
Second and thirded and fourthed.
I just wanted to appreciate all of our voices warming up together, because it really starting to sound beautiful as it's kind of emerging. So I'm encouraged, and it was lovely. Yeah, it was great to sing with everyone as well.
Thanks for bringing your voice. Another one.
This is Michael again. I want to appreciate Steve for all he does for the choir with emails and Zoom and everything.
Aye. Karen. And then if there's any on Zoom, we can share them out.
I want to appreciate the different ways that the directors worked with us tonight. Like the variety of the three of you was just fantastic, and it really pulled on different parts of ourselves, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Any appreciations from the world of Zoom?
Karen Kearney says thanks for Zoom connections. You are welcome.
And I'll say it again, thank you, Karen Kearney, for the beautiful poster. And feel free to take some of these, put them around wherever you're going. Off you go then. Good night, everyone. We'll see you next week. If you can, please arrive a little bit early next week so we can chat and then get started on time-ish.
Do we need to put chairs away? So